Well, welcome back. This is the year-end holiday edition, just in case it wasn't kind of sort of obvious, of our Love Cape Ann update. We are at the end of 2020, and what a year it has been. I'm Ken Riehl, CEO of the Cape Ann Chamber of Commerce, and with me today are...
I am Cool Santa, otherwise known as Tony Sapienza. I'm the 2020 board president for the chamber and one of the owners of the Blue Shutters Beachside Inn, which is seen right here, lit up for the holidays.
And I'm Sara Bowen. I'm the director of special events here at the chamber, and I think I need to update my Santa costume with Tony here. This is an incredible outfit.
We have to work on that. We have to work on the look.
I know.
What an amazing year. What an incredibly challenging year for our businesses, for our residents, for ourselves. So many things have happened. And as we just take a minute here to look back and also talk about December, there's been a lot of work and good things that have happened in December, but just truly a remarkable year on so many levels. I don't know, Tony, you want to give us your perspective as our 2020 board president?
Sure, be happy to. When you think about December, even in 2020, as crazy as it's been, it's still a time for celebration and still a time for reflection. And I'll just touch on the reflection part. As Ken asked, it's just been a very eventful year. A lot of challenges for everybody, not just the chamber, every single one of us. But despite all that we've been through, it's Ken mentioned this a week or so ago. It's probably our finest year ever as a chamber. What we've been able to accomplish and what we've been able to do for the community has been just, I think, remarkable. The fact that, we stepped up early and provided, COVID support and guidance to not only businesses, but to the entire community with our regular updates, with our COVID page, with being there to answer questions for anybody who had those questions, and to bring the community together with our sort of virtual meetings, throughout the entire year. They continue today, actually. It's been truly remarkable. And despite the challenges of 2020, we were able to open our new office, which is a real milestone for the Chamber of Commerce. Mm-hmm. So I'm very pleased with what we've been able to do this year. I think it's been a fun reflection despite the challenges we've faced.
Thanks, Tony. And it's been such a pleasure working with you as we have spent literally seemingly every day corresponding on one topic or another to weather through this incredible pandemic. And it's just been really remarkable how much time you put into this whole thing. So thank you so much for that.
Well, it's been great working with the chamber team and with the board, and with the executive team of the board as well. And I should note, this is going to be my last of these sessions as president. I hope to be invited back as chairman. But our new president for 2021 is going to be Susan Gould-Cobiello. She couldn't be here today, but she'll be here next month for her introduction to this great update that we do.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. We're looking forward to working with Susan, and yes, you will be invited back.
I bring my sweater.
So December did celebrate the holidays. We did really promote shopping local. Why don't you give us a little update, Sarah, on some of the work that you've been doing?
Yeah, so this holiday season's been a lot different, of course, for everybody. But a big focus, we have refocused a lot of our initiatives this year, especially our events, and how we could still focus on, giving back and creating an impact with the business community. So, just encouraging people to shop small this year. And so primarily with Rockport and as well as Manchester, we really hit the ground running with just a lot of different initiatives. So holiday strolls, in Manchester, we elongated that all weekend long. Instead of normally it's just on one night. But we wanted to be really mindful of the current climate and everything that's going on. So we thought it would be most effective to elongate it all weekend long and through the whole holiday season. like you had mentioned with Winter Lights. That really drove people to town and is continuing to drive people into town as we've lit up Cape Ann. A lot of the local shops have been offering discounts to their stores, and Rockport, they've incorporated a fun few elements in addition to their art stroll and shopping nights where they've stayed open late, but some fun family activities like finding Sammy the Seagull around town. So it's a little bit different this year, but it's still just fun and full of energy. And I encourage people, it's still right now, it's December 18th. But I just encourage people, even after the holidays, to still go out and support your local businesses here.
And I could just, if I could just make a point, we had a tourism council meeting recently, and the folks from Rockport remarked that in some instances, it's been a better holiday season than they've had in quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are avoiding the malls and they're shopping local. There are actually more people on Cape Ann now, residents who are maybe not going to their other residents in Boston or elsewhere. They're here and they're shopping here. So, that shopping local, phenomenon is really interesting for this particular year. And for Winter Lights, I will tell you, for Winter Lights, it's been really the response has been fantastic. These are the Winter Lights at the Blue Shutters. There's my granddaughter, by the way, sitting there.
Cute.
I am not sitting in front of the Blue Shutters right now, but it's been really well received. I think over 150, 160 different organizations have participated, and this is going to continue right through, I think, January and maybe even further into the winter. It's truly a Winter Lights event. Yeah, so we're very excited about that.
Yeah, it is, and it's been really special too, just to see a lot of the traditions still stand here in the community. Although we're not having the tree light ceremonies, I'm sure you've seen the trees around town. The lobster tree that went up in Gloucester, it's still incredible as always, and just a great pillar for just the holidays here in town. So it's been really nice to see the community still come together and create that magic.
Yeah, and we did do, we had a role in helping to do the lobster trap tree virtually this year as we try to, again, be safe through the pandemic and celebrate the holidays as we can. It's so important to do. So it's all about shopping local right now. Again, if you haven't been out, it's not too late. Please visit our downtowns. There are incredible items to purchase for you and your family and your friends. And right through into next year, it's going to be a slow, tough winter for us. And we encourage you to patronize our local businesses. And speaking of next year, we actually, we're well into planning. And in fact, we're probably right into the mid-year, I think, Sarah, in planning some of our events. And we are having to move things around, as you can imagine. But we've got some neat things in store. Why don't you give us a quick rundown on that?
Yeah, sure. So we're looking to hold many of our annual events, again, restructuring, refocusing some of the ones that will be earlier in the year. So we're still looking to plan our QuickBooks seminar virtually online at the end of January, as well as the Economic Outlook Breakfast. We're planning to have that. We're still finalizing some of the details here, but end of February or mid-March is what we're considering. And then, of course, our winter birding trip in March. We're, again, still finalizing the details. We want to make sure that all of these events can proceed safely and are just a super effective and efficient, event for this year. So stay tuned for more information about that. But, of course, the big one that we're really most excited about is our annual celebration dinner. That won't be held in January as it normally is. We're looking to postpone it to June of this coming year because we want to be able to celebrate in person if we can. We want to make it a big celebration, everyone being together. So stay tuned for more information again, but it'll be good. We're finalizing the location. We're looking to have a big barbecue and just make it fun. That's really our intention, is just to have the warmth of everyone together again in the fun summer season.
Indeed. Let's get the Chamber family back together and let's celebrate. Let's celebrate getting through this together and just have a big party. It's going to be a wonderful event. And that's kind of Susan's kickoff, even though it may be 6 months in, but she will be making an appearance soon enough on segments, including this in the new year. So it's going to be quite a year, and quite a year of change. We're not through this yet, but there is light at the end of this tunnel. And that the vaccine has already hit our shores. It's being distributed now, of course, first to our healthcare workers and our seniors, and soon, next few months, available to the general population. So let's get this done and move on. Anything else you guys want to catch up on?
No, I agree with that. I'm looking forward to 2021, and the other thing that we can look forward to is we learned so much in 2020. I mean, we learned how to stay connected in different ways. The Winter Lights was not something we've ever done before, so we're finding new ways to celebrate Cape Ann. And I think, as difficult as it was, and it was awful, we'll take something positive away from 2020 and bring it forward into 2021. So, very optimistic that the tide will turn, and that we'll do our part to make it a better year for everybody.
Yeah, I have to agree with that statement, Tony, especially as I joined the team back in July, mid-pandemic. I've always loved this community. I've spent many, many summers here growing up as a kid, but to actually get to know the business community and just the community itself, just to see how everyone has rallied together and really, really does support one another. It's been pretty incredible just from being, an outsider, if you will. It's been just really inspiring. So I just want to thank the whole community just for supporting one another. It's been pretty beautiful.
Indeed. And thank you both so much. Sarah, it's great having you on board, and Tony again, and just an incredible year for us with you at the helm. So
yeah,
really
absolutely.
Thank you, guys. Thank you both.
Well, thank you all, and wishing you a wonderful and safe holiday season. And we are looking forward to 2021 and a big new year for everyone. Take care. We'll be back again in touch soon.
Happy holidays.
Bye. Happy holidays.